Yorokobe Shonen. Welcome back for some more Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, picking up where we left off last time. Which was, I don't know how long ago for me, about a couple days for you, but it's been a week. Anyway, let's get into this. I feel like I have something to say, but I don't, so I'm just gonna go. If I do have something to say and I remember, I'll say it. Fuck.
I've gotten too worked up. Jeez, I should have punched him all the way to the Andromeda scenario.
You fucking go, Bi-hyung. You fucking go. I'm the Dokubi Gamtu, just like Duckgak. This is Bi-hyung's real self. Andromeda, is there such a scenario? I can feel that Bi-hyung has become stronger with the growth of his channel. I didn't have his consent in doing what I've just done. What if he's holding a grudge against me? There is. It's a scenario that makes us see reason again. But more importantly,
Do you know what I'm seeing right now?
oh? I don't. But I think I might. I imagine it's not all that different from what I'm seeing right now. Oh my fucking god. Oh, look at Bi-hyung, he's so happy. He's such a little fluffy boy, he's so happy. Episode 87, Chapter 19, Singularity, Part 1. So, well, would you look at that? Immediate title drop. Singularity?
What are you doing?
What? I wasn't doing anything.
I can't let my guard down around him.
It's not bad what Duckgak's done with the place.
But do you think we'll be okay?
Why? Are you regretting it?
What were you thinking lying like that? What if we actually get over 10,000 subscribers? We've already reached 5,000 already! One of the conditions of our contract was that you don't have a supporting constellation.
It'll all work out. Don't worry, I have a plan. More than that, give me my item already. Are you in charge of that? In charge of it now that Duckgak is gone?
Oh. Hey, where the hell were you?
Man's got fucking drip, man's got the drippy white coat, let's go! Literally the opposite of Jungkook's coat. Coat, man. Okay, that's kind of cool. I was just taking care of some things.
Whatever. Whatever it was, it looks like it went well. Seeing how you've got yourself a new coat. Looks fancy.
Yeah, he does look really cool. He's yeah, man. What I was about to say.
Have you decided to wear matching outfits?
It's a coincidence. This is a common design. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is happy for some reason. A constellation who likes to change genders is intrigued. Oh, I mean, I actually wanted a black one, but still. Is he still passed out?
All the other colors are out of stock.
Out of stock? There's more than one? I thought this was a triple S grade item.
Didn't you know this is a mass-produced item? It's graded like that because of the item's creator. He's very powerful, you see.
The Infinite Dimension Space Coat. I picked this coat for its storage capacity, but I didn't think it was worthy of being a triple S grade. Infinite Dimension Space Coat, version 1.1, made by mass producer. Grade triple S. Item description: a coat tailored for returnees. Despite being a mass-produced item, it was given a triple S grade for some mysterious reason. Well, Bi-hyung did say it had a hidden function. Design in consideration of the special returnees. I assume it's designed in consideration of the special returnees who cannot activate their attribute window. The subspace storage feature is in effect in the code's inner pockets, but of course, be mindful in using it as there is limited storage space. Mass producer. A constellation is popular with returnees. If they made it, that makes perfect sense why it's being graded like that. Anyway, is Jungkook okay? He seems to be recovering just fine. Then... Hey, let's get out of here. before this jerk wakes up.
Hey. Are you sure these are edible?
How
How can you even think of cooking something like that? We're gonna eat that thing?
What else can we do? We don't have any food. Tier 7 plant monster. Yana Splutter. Yana Splutter is looking at you. I mean, it looks meaty.
Gosh, what is that? It smells delicious.
Wait, it's not done yet. Drink this before you eat. I boiled the sap from the root. You have to drink this before eating the stem of the Yana Splutter.
This is amazing! You could start your own restaurant!
Slow down, will ya? Constellation Lazy Wednesday's Eye is curious about how your cooking tastes. Constellation Royal Nurse, who has lost her sense of taste, is jotting down your recipe. But she's lost the sense of taste. A few constellations who love cooking are interested in your cooking.
But is it okay to leave Jun Kyuk with that woman? She's the poison beauty. Can we trust her?
Take Jungkook to Gaibong Dong. You'll find the military base of the 5,603rd Division there. There'll be a sad-looking soldier waiting for you. In Jun Hyuk's other regressions, she wasn't infected. Sol Lee was in other regressions where she wasn't infected. Sol Lee was known as a sage of medicine instead of the poison beauty. The poison beauty isn't a bad person at heart. It's because of the parasite that she's like that. Perhaps in this round, she'll be known as a sage of medicine again. Sangha? I know you're awake. Come have some. She must be asleep. There won't be any left for you then. Wow, this part tastes like short ribs.
Wait! Short ribs!
If you're done eating, you should get up.
Why?
Do I really have to tell you? You and your temper. I know you're pretending. God, that's God.
You sure are annoying. I'm gonna go for a walk. Leave me some for later, will ya?
Slow down.
It's delicious.
Seeing her like this, she's definitely the Sangha I used to know. A month has passed since the apocalypse began. So many things have happened and changed that Sangha, who used to hate harming others, is now wielding a pair of daggers.
We can't go back to how things used to be, right?
It's not your fault, Sangha.
Give it here! I found it! Let go! I'll fucking kill you! Mommy!
It really isn't your fault. That's a great panel. I'm gonna let that sit there for a sec. In fact, I don't do it, you know, this is deserving. Oh yeah, we'll let that sit in full view in all its glory. Yeah. There's a week left until the beginning of the 5th scenario. So far, I've managed to defeat both the catastrophe from the flaming depths of hell, the fire dragon, and the catastrophe of questions, Il-Sam-Yang. Jungkook will wake up soon and take care of the west with Yeonsong. And the king of the wanderers will take care of the north. All that's left is a catastrophe at the center. But before that, why don't you show yourself now? So, you're gonna keep feigning ignorance? I don't know why you're watching me, but if you've kept a close eye on me all this time, then you should know by now. If you consume the stem of the Yana Splata without drinking its sap first, it puts you to sleep. I'm willing to do anything to achieve my goal. You better start talking. Soon. Unless You don't want to... Unless... You don't want to see your precious incarnation die. Very fucking clever, Doctor. Personal skill. The fourth wall has nullified your emotional shock. Oh wow. The impact from that is clearly not pathetic. Insignificant human. Oh, fucking hell. They've finally shown themselves. The damn constellations of Olympus. Does she have fucking multiple? Nah. How the fuck has that happened? Clearly she's omitted some details from what happened while she was separated from Doctor. I mean, well, obviously she has. That goes without fucking saying, but like, Jesus. What? That's ridiculous. Also, I'm going to pose this question now, since it'd be good to know. What episode does Season 1 of ORV end? Just so I've got a general idea. The reason I want to know is so that as I get closer to finishing it, if I'm like... What I don't want to do is do like a video where I finish like a chapter before the end without realizing it. You know what I mean? And fucking the week after is like, I'm like, because I wouldn't want to blend season 2 and, you know, the seasons together. I want to have a clean start for the next season. So if you can let me know what episode season 1 ends on, I'll probably look into it as well. Just in case. I don't want to fucking, while I'm pre-recording before this goes out, find out the answer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Assume it's not too close. Anyway, yeah. There are 2 kinds of constellation in the world of Tosa. 3 constellations who don't belong to any groups, and the constellations who belong to a specific nebula. Some of the famous nebula on Earth that are based on mythology are Asgard from Nordic mythology, Eden of Revelations. I imagine Adam and Eve are pretty strong constellations. And Olympus, which Songhurst constellation belongs to. How dare an insignificant human such as yourself mock the great constellations? Episode 88, Chapter 19, Singularity, Part 2. You've got to be kidding me. You're not even a real god. The plausibility rule for the early scenarios does not permit the gods of Olympus to descend upon this world. Am I wrong? How? With the current plausibility rule of plausibility, it seems you're the only one allowed through. A lover of the abandoned labyrinth. The historical constellation of Olympus, Ariadne. The constellations of Olympus must be rather stingy, seeing how they sent you because of your low plausibility cost. Ariadne's got a very interesting myth. I do love Greek mythology, so yeah, it's cool to see it represented, but Ariadne has a very interesting myth. Shut it! How dare you! They won't be able to attack me here and now. Taking over an incarnation's will to descend here must have used up a lot of plausibility already. They have a lot to lose if they use their powers now. I know you must not have a lot of time. How about we get straight to the point? The gods of the other dimensions seem to have noticed your presence. How can a mere human know such things? That's not important right now. You're not here just to banter with me, are you? I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours, too. Are you requesting a 3-question exchange? 3-question exchange. This is a method used by the constellations to trade information with the minimum possible plausibility loss. A human using the method of the constellations. Are you in? Or not? Stop going on about humans. Technically, Ariadne was human. At one point, she wasn't a deity, as Doctor said. However, she's not exactly human herself, so... And obviously being a constellation and putting a distinction between herself and humans makes sense, but also by virtue of what she ends up being in her myth, unfortunately having a distinction between herself and humans is also apt.
Fine. I accept your request.
A constellation who does not want the excitement to stop shows interest in your offer. The divine 3-question exchange has begun. Both parties can exchange 3 questions for 3 answers. All questions must be answered truthfully. Both parties can refuse to answer 1 question each. The exchange does not end until all questions have been answered according to the rules. I'll go first. The first question will now be asked. Number 1. Why did you take over Sangha's body? Your home is on the other side of the world. Don't you have your hands full with your scenario there? Why?
It's to monitor the singularity of this world.
The first question has been answered. Singularity?
Is that your second question?
No. It's your turn now.
Ha! Damn it. She's smarter than I thought.
Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, will ask her first question.
Who are you?
Me?
I'm one of the singularities you're monitoring.
Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, has received her first answer.
How did you know?
I guess I am that singularity after all. I was just guessing.
Why, you?
Calm down. Don't get upset now. Isn't this how you usually play this game? A constellation who doesn't want the excitement to stop is pleased with your witty answer. We've got new constellations who have not yet revealed their titles. It will be very, very interesting to find out who these people are. Given that this one, a constellation who does not want the excitement to stop, is clearly currently relevant. This is how you get the most out of the 3-question exchange. You have to ask the most useful questions during your turn, and make your opponent waste their questions. Now, my second question. What is this singularity? The second question has been asked.
It refers to beings like yourselves.
You're trying to wiggle out of this. Give me a proper answer. You don't want us to keep beating around the bush, do you? Seemingly the system didn't also accept that as an answer.
In principle, they are beings who appear in the Oracle. At first, we did not intend on monitoring you. It was a coincidence that we crossed paths.
A coincidence?
We were going to monitor something else. Beings who destroy plausibility, carrying the burden of destiny on their backs.
Jin-hyuk.
That's what we refer to as a singularity.
I see. I think I get what a singularity is. The second question has been answered.
If you're satisfied, it is my turn to ask you a question.
Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, will ask her second question.
Who will you choose in the upcoming support selection?
A constellation who does not want the excitement to stop is awaiting your answer with great interest.
This was unexpected.
Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headband is chanting his nickname. A few constellations who love the Korean peninsula are nervous. I won't answer that. It'll be no fun if I told you now who I'm going to pick. You have used your right to refuse. You can no longer refuse to answer any more questions.
Then here's my last question.
Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, will ask her last question.
How did you know that we were watching you? Damn it. This must have been what they were after all along. Because I could have just given them an irrelevant answer how they asked about my identity. They thought of a very specific question. What should I do? I've read a lot of books. And that counts. What? I know all of this because I've read a lot of books. Damn it. Seeing as how there's no announcement, the question has been answered. I guess my answer wasn't convincing enough. But I can't tell them about Twassar here. Even if I do, it'll be filtered out. Then, in general, Koreans know a lot about your mythology. What do you mean? You guys are pretty famous here. You're so popular that we publish comics for children based on your mythology. You have spoiled the fun. You better make up for it. Oh, yes, sir. I guess you didn't know that you're really famous here. Fucking Dionysus. That can't be. A tiny country of the East, such as this couldn't... The Cretan Labyrinth. The monster, who is half human, half beast. Your lover, who has forgotten you, imprisoned on Naxos Island. The love affair with an Olympian god. Shall I continue? Stop! I get it, so stop! Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, has received her third answer. How can a human from this tiny country know about my fable? Now, but my last question. I mean, I know about it. Fucking Arachne. Not Arachne. Fuck me. Ariadne. Not quite the same, but not too dissimilar. That oracle you say you received. What was it about? I cannot tell you that. I knew this would happen, but what a bummer. The last question was the most important. Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, has used her right to refuse. All answers and questions have been exchanged. The divine three-question exchange has ended. A constellation who does not want the excitement to stop is sad to see the exchange end. I've entertained your insolence because my husband was curious about you. But this is where it ends. There's only one reason why I descended to this world. This is a stern warning from Olympus. Do not meddle in our affairs. We are working to prevent this world from ending. And this woman will become the wall to stop the oncoming tide of destruction. But why Sangha? It's pointless to ask. Even the three sisters who spin the thread of fate do not know. I know who they are. Damn it, Olympus really does blame everything on fate. You, incarnation restricted by the scenario. The direction of fate is being turned. All the flow of the stars will gather into one place, and the story that decides the fate of the constellations will begin. What do you mean? Are you talking about Gigataranamakya? You even know about that? You never cease to surprise us. It's connected with Asterius, isn't it? Yes, because the labyrinth. Of course it fucking is. What am I on about? But you will never fully understand, as you are a mere puppet to the moment. But remember, if you are standing on the wrong side, when the end is nigh... Plausibility. A day has passed. There are 6 days remaining of the scenario. Stay hydrated, folks. Oh, now this is new. This episode contains depictions of violence and may be upsetting for some readers. Most interesting.
Ariadne pushed a luck and got struck with plausibility. You must not look up right now. Personal skill, the fourth wall has nullified your emotional shock. Did I read that right? Yes, I did. If I do... Personal skill, the fourth wall has nullified your emotional shock. The guards of the other dimension. What the fuck? They are what I'm going to be fighting against. The first scenario has had many different names. Ragnarok, Gigantomachia. I pronounced it wrong in the previous chapter, but whatever. Armageddon. I know what Ariadne meant when she said the end. But one thing's for sure. Something different from what I know is about to start. This is exactly what I wanted. If things carried on as they did in the novel, I'll never be able to get the ending I want. I'm gonna create a story that will stand face to face with any mythology. The power of your fable stirs in the depth of your soul. Your first stigma is about to blossom. Now that is a big thing. Oh.
That damn wolf! I can't believe I ended up taking over the body of the wolf of Iminta. But I guess I should be thankful I was lucky enough to survive. This body won't last much longer. Need to find a new host, and...
Oh?
I'll drive the Earthlings who ruined my home, Kronos, to extinction. This energy, this familiar energy, it's like what I felt from the monarch-level insects of Kronos. If I could take over the beings who emanate such energy, I would be able to take my revenge.
I don't think you're gonna be able to.
This is... wow.
What? Gil Young?
I've never seen an insect like you before.
Gil Young? The fuck happened for you? Oh no, man. Everything's gone to shit. Oh no. Oh god. Episode 89, Chapter 19, Singularity, Part 3. What the fuck has happened to Gil Young? What happened to the doctor? Ugh. You're up. Do you have a bad dream? What's with that look? Something like that. What I just saw now was the vision from the Omniscient reader's viewpoint that activated subconsciously. I wonder if Gil Young is okay. Where's Sangha? Ugh, my back.
She went out to survey the area. She wanted to look around. So, now what?
What else? We wait until the scenario begins.
Do you think I asked to hear an answer like that? You must have a plan, right? There are 5 days until the scenario begins.
I actually don't know who's saying this. I'm going to take its doctor. There are 5 days left until the scenario begins. So, if Jun Hyuk takes care of the west, and the King of the Wanderers takes care of the north. Oh, it was Soo-young.
What about the center?
We do it together.
I'm sure there is an easier way. Did you forget?
Did you plagiarize that too?
I didn't. There's an easier way to prevent the catastrophe at the center from what I know. You're gonna do it, right?
She did plagiarize it.
Doctor!
You seem much happier since that woman came back. Because I can trust her.
Some friends you are.
We'll come up with a plan. While we keep moving. It's a fucking lizard man. We'll follow the Han River to the west. Sanka, come to my right. Soo-young, you take the back. Let's head toward the center. We have 2 goals. 1, to find Pildu, who went missing by the Han River. And 2, defeat the monsters in the area and collect coins. And he expects us 3 to be able to hunt level 7 and level 6 monsters so easily. Sanka, try not to use all your stigma at once.
Oh, I'm sorry, I caused a mess back then, didn't I?
No, it's not because of that. Using multiple stigma simultaneously will put a strain on your body. Those bastards at Olympus probably didn't even tell her this.
Thank you for your concern.
Did you already know about this?
You must think that I'm still the same old helpless Sangha. I'm not like you. I can't do anything in this new world. All the certificates or licenses I've earned are useless here. And did you think you could...
Oh, and did you think you could change things by becoming powerful?
Where are those items? A little...
She didn't have such scars on her hands before.
It's just... I've just decided to work on things that matter in this world. That's all.
Jesus. It's kinda... painful. In a way. Huh? Where the hell could it be? Huh? A message? Donghoon Han.
Are you alright?
Donghoon?
I couldn't contact you earlier because it's been difficult to get an internet connection lately. It was beyond my abilities. I'm in the Yongsan-gu area. Gil-young's here too.
Gil-young's with you?
Yes.
That's a relief. I was worried. Good. Now that I've found out where Hyunsang and Huiwon are through Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Sanka, I received a message from Donghoon. He's with Gil-young. The only thing left to do is get everyone together. As for Jihai, well, Jin Hyuko will take care of her. I think it's time we cross the river.
You mean that river? How?
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's a good question, you know? It's a very, very good question. How exactly do you plan to cross that river? Aye. Doctor, man. Man's cooking something up. Right. Let us continue. Onward. Episode 90, Chapter 19, Singularity, Part 4. Dong Jake Daigyo Bridge. The bridge here is broken down as well. See? Didn't I tell you that all of them were destroyed? I assume it was the other way around. Fuck. The ichthyosaur is a level 7 monster. I can hunt it down if I want to. It won't be as hard as it used to be. But there are just too fucking many of them. Or I could swim. That won't work. It'll be even riskier to encounter them while swimming. I thought there'd be at least one bridge that was left untouched.
What now?
People. Are they wanderers?
Ah, damn it. What do you think you're doing? You're starving. So? Don't tell me you're gonna share your food with them. Are you out of your mind? Don't you know that most people are the people the most dangerous in the apocalypse? I could kill them all if I wanted to.
Jesus.
But on the contrary, I could save them all as well. It's me.
Thank you.
Hey, shouldn't we?
We have enough. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'll share some of mine as well. Oh, thank you so much! A few people have become fond of you.
They're so two-faced.
I do good deeds too. Sometimes. But honestly, this is just a calculated move. Your understanding of the character Yuin Xin has increased. Your understanding of the character Gang Chol Ma has increased. New characters have been added to your bookmark. I thought that women like her only existed in works of fiction. Me too. Even before the apocalypse, Sangha was the female protagonist of some novel.
Thank you.
This girl has good manners. She must be around Gil-young's age. Su-young's not exactly happy with all of this. Where are your parents?
They're not here anymore.
Both of them? Has the little child survived until the 5th scenario without her guardians? Unless she's been dropped off in the middle of nowhere. This is near impossible in Twisa. Hold on. Dropped off.
Goodbye then.
Wait! She just come here to thank me? Huh? No. Never mind. Goodbye.
We're just wasting our time and food.
What is it, Su-young? What is it?
Just wait and see. They'll be back for more soon. Didn't you see them eyeing our weapons? They're not biting the hand that feeds them.
Not everyone is bad just because it's the apocalypse.
Yes, they are. Almost all of them.
1 hour later.
They'll be back soon. Drooling for more.
Sure, if you say so. 2 hours later. And the protagonist of the novel only uses piercing attacks.
Really? I guess they're pretty patient. They must be waiting for us to let our guards down.
3 hours later.
This can't be.
You're gonna scare them away.
They should be coming any minute now.
4 hours later.
Shh. They're here! Finally!
Why are you so happy?
See? What did I tell you? Excuse me? May I have a moment, please? Well, these,
Constellation, the Demonic Judge of Fire, smiles benevolently. You've been gifted 2,000 coins.
Thank you for...
Thank you for the blankets. Oh, it was, Sangha.
Thank you for the blankets. Are you alone? It's dangerous for you to be out so late.
It's dangerous wherever I go.
Do you want to stay here with us?
What? No, thank you. I'll end up being a burden.
Oh.
Wait.
No, wait. You're not going anywhere. What do you think you're doing? Doctor, you know what to do, right?
Ara. Ara. What's about to happen? Well, it's time for another episode, I would say. Quick little stretch. 1, 2. Truly delectable.
Wait. You're not going anywhere. What do you think you're doing? You know what to do, right, Doctor? That's why you had to stay the night here.
Damn it. I was hoping she wouldn't notice.
Are you gonna try and act like a hypocrite again, just because she's a little girl? So you're gonna keep playing the good guy, is that it? Alright then, I guess I'll have to be the villain again. Stop. Move. Are you going to kill her? Kill her? But she's just a regular girl, why? A regular girl? Doctor, tell her, before I blow my lid off and kill them both.
In 5 days, she will end up destroying Seoul. Constellation, Abyssal Black Flame Dragon smiles. She is the final catastrophe of the 5th scenario. Many constellations are intrigued with how the scenario will unfold. What in the fuck? What? Alright. Singing, song, cooking. Which one's the writer? I can't remember out of the two. Episode 91. Chapter 19, Singularity, Part 5. That night, the girl did not die. Sanka didn't want us to kill her. And I agreed with her.
Do what you want.
The final catastrophe of floods. The catastrophe of floods, the final catastrophe of the fifth scenario, is the most dangerous and the most tragic catastrophe.
A catastrophe? So, is she a catastrophe?
I put her to sleep using my pressure point skill.
Like the catastrophe of questions?
They're similar, but different.
She doesn't look like a catastrophe, no matter how much I look at her. How is she going to become a catastrophe in just 5 days?
Character profile. Yu Sung Shin, age 11. Supporting constellation, none. Two constellations are interested in showing... two constellations are currently showing interest. Beast Tamer, rare. Introspective Killer, normal. Taming level 5, interspecies communication level 7, agile feat level 6, interspecies friendship level 4. Stigma, none. Overall stats level 12, strength level 12. Overall stats, stamina level 12, strength level 12, dexterity level 16, mana level 24. Overall evaluation. She had decent potential as a magic user, but her stats are lacking overall. Despite her great potential and being gifted with a rare attribute, she has not gained the favor of constellations due to her vulnerability and her soft temperament.
I've heard that catastrophes hatch from meteorites, but she hasn't hatched from a meteorite.
That's right. She did not hatch from a meteorite. She's just a human who was born on planet Earth. And she'll still be a human in 5 days.
Then how?
It's not the girl who becomes the catastrophe, but her future. And even Jungkook couldn't do anything to stop this catastrophe. Jungkook stared at the emptiness where his chest used to be. It was a wound that could not be healed without using the resuscitation skill. You Sung, why did you change your mind?
Change? I haven't changed at all. Unlike you, I'm not a regressor in this world. I am the same catastrophe that you met in your past regressions.
Then why?
Didn't you say this was your third regression? I must have given you a chance in your second. But you failed again. I gave you so much information, but you failed again. This world cannot be changed. You will remain the same, and nothing will ever change. That's what made me, Jesus. That's what made me decide that this world should end here and now. Hey, what are you up to? So, what now?
Why are you so startled? She startled me. Jesus. I was still thinking.
Did you forget? She almost killed Jungkook in his third regression.
But he didn't die.
Same thing. The important thing is that we don't stand a chance if we face her head on. If that delusional demon Namwoon Kin didn't kill her then...
And Namwoon isn't alive in this regression.
Just remember, I've warned you the best we can. I've warned you. The best we can do is kill her and prevent her future from ever happening. And I'm probably not the only one who thinks that. She's basically a baby Thanos.
Many constellations who want to find out what comes next are frustrated. Constellation Prisoner Golden Headband is bracing himself for the frustration that's about to strike him. Constellation Bonnet Judge of Fire is looking forward to your wise decision. Damn it. A conversation must not have been filtered this time. Well, it's about time they learned about the future.
Doctor, I don't think this is right. It's the future. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe we could prevent her from becoming a catastrophe if we took better care of her.
The events that make her a catastrophe happen far in the future. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Jungkook had made similar attempts several times. He looked for Yu Sung as soon as he could and tried to talk her out of it, but he failed. It's good, isn't it?
Yes.
Honestly, killing her now won't impact our journey to the end. On the contrary, if we don't kill her, soul will be in ruins at the slightest mistake.
Can you see the future, mister?
What?
I become a very bad person in the future, don't I?
Damn it. She must have overheard us. Maybe.
How bad will I be?
Well, probably the worst person in Seoul.
That doesn't surprise me.
Why?
Because I'm already a bad person.
Hmm?
I killed him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be punished for this. I don't deserve to go on living.
I know very well that a lot has happened for young Yu Sung to survive in this world. He's done things that anyone else would have done in a world like this, but not everyone can rationalize such actions. Your understanding of Yu Sung Shin has increased.
Well, you can kill me. I'm ready.
If I were the main character in this story, I would have killed her without a second thought. But I am a reader. And a reader should make choices a reader would make. Don't worry. Your death isn't a part of the ending I want. Character Yu Sung Shin has grown to trust you a little. Your understanding of the character Yu Sung Shin has increased. If I kill her, Jun Hyuk's regressions will become meaningless. Jung Hyuk is fighting to change the past.
But I have to die.
So wouldn't his fight be meaningless if he ends up killing someone just because of an inevitable future? There is a way to stop the catastrophe. It's possible, only if you help me.
What can I do? I'm just a kid, and I don't even have a supporting constellation.
Who says so? You have gifted Growth Package 1 to the Incarnation Yu Sung Shin. You have gifted Growth Package 2 to the Incarnation Yu Sung Shin. You have gifted New Scenario Anniversary Package to Yu Sung Shin.
What's all this?
It's fine. I've got lots of money. I will prevent this child from dying for Jun Hyuk's sake. Beast Lord, Yu Sung Shin. She will grow up to become one of the 100 strongest people in the world.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Kim. This child may become a catastrophe one day. Within 5 days, will be my first incarnation in this world. What? Huh? Interesting. You will become stronger than any of us. Very interesting. I'm wondering what happens to her that triggers her becoming a catastrophe. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to where this goes. But anyway, with that out of the way, we've reached the end for this video. If you stuck out this far and you haven't already, hit the sub button, notification bell, like, comment, usual YouTube stuff. And with that out of the way, I have been Animosity. You have been you. And I hope to catch you all next time for another video. Ta-ta. For now.